Thanks, Jeff, for having me, and thanks for Cafe du Soleil for letting us read to you a little bit. I also saw a stat about tigers that I think it's like 90% of the world's tigers have died out in the last 100 years, and there's only like 300 left, or 3,000 left. So that's kind of sad too, but this story is about lions. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Now we can.
Okay, forget all the other stuff, I'm just going to read your story. This is called Lion, Notes for a Play in One Act. Synopsis. It's about two characters, one very sure and confident in his own identity, the other sadly and poignantly confused about his identity. The first character is a fully grown, healthy, and happy 600-pound male lion. The second character is a man dressed up in a full-body terry cloth lion suit, who, for most of the play, fully believes that he is an actual lion. During the course of the play, the lion spends a great deal of time attempting to convince the guy dressed up in the lion suit that he, i.e., the guy dressed up in the lion suit, is not, in fact, a lion. In order to further this argument, the lion presents to the guy dressed up in the lion suit a good deal of empirical evidence to this effect. The guy in the lion suit refuses to accept these arguments altogether, at one point resorting to plugging his ears and roaring loudly and quite unconvincingly. The lion, in a stage whisper, quite damningly derides the man in the lion suit's roaring ability. Finally, after a series of gradually revelatory moments, capped off by a moving soliloquy, the guy in the lion suit realizes that he is not, in fact, a lion. Immediately therewith, he makes a desperate emotional appeal to the lion, whom he now realizes is the only lion on stage, not to eat him. The lion, in the end, unable to tolerate stupidity, and to be quite frank, after 2 hours of onstage pontificating, mighty hungry, refuses to comply with the man's wishes and ends up eating every part of the man's flesh, including the terry cloth lion suit, which, in addition to striking the lion as vaguely cannibalistic, ends up giving the lion a tummy ache like nobody's business. A tummy ache, which is the final image the audience sees before a curtain. A note on casting. Almost. Suggested casting is as follows. The part of the man in the lion suit should be played by an actual lion. A 600-pound adult male of the Billashaka pride, fully trained, preferably Juilliard, though any of the major schools will suffice. Throughout the play, the actor should speak with a rather affected British accent. When called upon to roar, the actor should roar with all the intensity and volume of an actual lion. The role of the lion should be played by a man, preferably slight of build and clean-shaven, frankly, as hairless as possible. The man should not, in the course of the play, wear a lion suit. Rather, he should wear an ordinary three-piece suit, nothing too conservative, nothing too avant-garde, and carry a worn leather briefcase overflowing with papers. When called upon to roar, the man actor should make little effort to sound like a lion. In fact, he should put little effort into the gesture at all. Instead, he should simply utter the word roar in what for humans would be a normal tone of voice, if not, in fact, a kind of overtly apathetic mumbling. Roar. The venue. This play shall be staged on or around the 50-yard line of Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, home of the Detroit Lions football team. Aside from the Lions briefcase and the normal yard markers, there need not be any props. However, a partially decomposed warthog carcass may be added at stage left, at director's discretion. The audience. The audience, which ideally should fill the stadium, capacity 70,000, should be equally divided between humans and lions. At the end of the production, audience members will be randomly paired up in discussion groups of two. One human, one lion. They will be asked to discuss the following questions. 1. Do you believe that identity is a fixed or fluid concept? Has the play changed your feelings about this? If so, how? 2. Do you think question 1 above telegraphs the theme of this piece too overtly? If so, how? And 3. Have your feelings about warthogs been altered at all in the last 2 hours? And if so, how? Thanks.